Okay, here we will be testing how the motor reacts to the PWM signal. Be testing my H-Brigde here and my PID program that I wrote. This here is the H-Brigde, and these are tip 122 power transistors. And here's a little bit of logic to prevent all my transistors to be turned on, thus grounding my power supply or battery. So if a battery was connected to this and for whatever reason two of these get turned on, then I'll be grounding my battery, thus damaging my circuit. Now the way I control, this here is my PIC, and the way I control my my PWM is through this here. This whole thing here is connected to port A on the PIC 16F870. And anyways, I set my settings here. Now I only have three settings. There's 10%, 10%, 50%, and 90%. So those are the three that we're going to be looking onto this scope. And right now it's configured at 10%. And now the motor is off right now because of these settings here. These are the settings for my H-Brigde, which will eventually be controlled also by the microcontroller. So these here right now are both high. When they're disconnected, they're high automatically. I have to ground one of them to change states. Now because this is I guess just 2-bit, then there's 4 states for this. 0-0 will break the motor. 1-1 will also break the motor, and 0-1 will either make it go clockwise, and 1-0 will make it go counterclockwise. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in. I'm gonna ground one of these. Thus, you're gonna see this move. Now, because it's at 10% PWM, this is gonna move slowly. So this is how it's gonna look like. Again, as you can see there, it is spinning, but not as fast. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this here is a signal that's going into the motor. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the setting. I'm going to go to 50% PWM, but now I'm going to go ahead and just hit this here, which will enable me to change states. Okay, this is 50%, and as soon as I go on, you can hear the motor go louder. I don't know if you can see it, but it's going a lot faster than I was before. And as you see on the scope here, it's about 50% PWM. Okay, now we're going to go for 90%. Now you might be able to hear the difference between 50 and 90% by the sound of the motor. So, again, we're both high, and go off, and then go back on. And now it's going faster. Again, you could probably tell by the sound of the motor. And this here, as you can tell, it's 90%.